So today I'm giving you your first 5 energy tips, and these ones are for you personally. The next email you get will be 5 tips for your environment, but it's always good to start here. You take a glass or a bottle that is blue in colour. You can also wrap some blue cellophane or some blue plastic around the glass, maybe hold it on with a rubber band. You fill the glass or the bottle with water. I use spring water from local springs that we have here. You could use flat mineral water. Tap water is the last resort because there are all sorts of nasties in there. So you fill your bottle and you put it in the sunshine. So this is my one here, one of my ones. I don't know if you can see in the video, but I also write joy and put a love heart or a picture of the sun on my bottles as well, just to amp up the energy even more. So how this works is that when you put the bottle in the sun and the water is solarized through the filter of the blue colour, the vibration of the blue healing energy goes into the water and then you drink it. So you leave it maybe on your kitchen bench. Leave it on a hot day, really hot day, 30 minutes will do. At the moment we're coming into spring where I live, so I leave it out there for the afternoon. If it's the middle of winter, I would just leave it there all day. You can cover the top of it with a little bit of muslin if you wish, you feel the need to protect the water from floating bugs and dust particles, things like that. And then you pop the lid on, put it in the fridge, and you're good to go. You can keep that for up to 3 days. So I can guarantee if you have a raucous house that you wish was calmer, get everyone onto the blue drinking water, and you will find the dynamic in your house changes dramatically. If you don't have time to meditate, get onto the blue drinking water. It has a similar effect of calming you and relaxing you and making you feel creative and easygoing and go with the flow type of mood. If you have trouble sleeping, have some blue water before you go to bed or in the evening. Give it to your kids. Now this utilizes your own body's life force that in traditional Chinese medicine is called your qi. So we're going to use this acupressure point here, just under the nose. You use 2 fingers. Because your fingers can have, each finger can have an electromagnetic charge, we don't use one because we don't want to put a charge into our body. We just want to stimulate the governing meridian. So we use 2 to make sure that there's no charge actually going down of negative or positive, just stimulating the governing meridian. And you just tap gently here. Now what this does is it helps cope with overwhelm and also embarrassment. So overwhelm is the reason that I'm giving it to you today, because often when we're stuck in meetings or we're juggling a lot of things at the same time, or the day just seems to be going on and on and on, we need to have an energetic boost to help us cope so that we can actually get to the end and get everything done properly and vibrantly, do a good job, get to the finish line. Overwhelm. That's this one. When you've got a child that's really testing your patience, but you want to hang in there because you're bringing them up, you're teaching them things. Overwhelm. You can also just rub your fingers across, which is quite handy if you're in a conversation with someone and you don't want them to think you're a little bit weird by doing this. That can be a bit better. Let me take a moment to think about that. And that stimulates the meridian. All the modalities that come under the heading of tapping originate with thought field therapy, which was developed by Dr. Roger Callahan, a psychologist in the United States, in 1981. Well, he just stumbled across it, really, initially with a patient who suffered severe water phobia and anxiety. and she had a stomach ache, and he just said, oh, the meridian for your tummy's under the eye, tap there. And she did, and her water phobia disappeared. So it wasn't as easy as that with other clients. A lot of research and painstaking note-taking later. He came up with a complicated system which has been changed and made easier for people to access in different modalities over the years. So that's where tapping comes from. Relieve the overwhelm. Is activating the vagus nerve by splashing cold water on your face and specifically into where your tongue is. I bet you didn't see this one coming. I love this technique so much. Makeup or no makeup, I can't live without it, I'm telling you. Let's go back and start with what is the vagus nerve. Let's go back another step and talk about our nervous system. We have a sympathetic nervous system and a parasympathetic nervous system. The good one, the one we want to be activated, is the parasympathetic nervous system. This is all your relaxation modes, and it also governs your breathing, your heart rate, your blood flow, all the sort of ideal ways of living, the immune system activated, the relaxation response activated. That's your parasympathetic nervous system. Your sympathetic nervous system is your stress response. It's your fight or flight response. So when healers are healing you, when you're meditating, what's happening is your sympathetic nervous system is being deactivated and your parasympathetic nervous system is being activated. Okay, back to the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve activates the parasympathetic nervous system. Vagus nerve runs from your brain stem down to your tongue, down to your heart, lungs, and all your other internal organs. So if you can activate your vagus nerve, you've activated your parasympathetic nervous system, and you immediately go into a state of calm, relaxation. Your immune system is activated. You feel like you're just on this flow, this wave moving forward, creative, focused energy. It's the most wonderful feeling in the world. The simple trick of doing this is with cold water on your face and going into your tongue. Now, if you Google this, you will find that people recommend sitting down and then bending over into a bowl of cold water and letting it go into your tongue area. I actually can't do that. It just gives me the heebie-jeebies. So what I do is I fill a basin with cold water and I splash it up onto me, and I just make sure a little bit goes in to my tongue and around. It has to go top and bottom of your tongue, all around your tongue basically. We all have an electromagnetic energy field that runs around us and through us, and this can get a little bit clogged up, kind of like a river that gets dirty. So what we want to do is cleanse this electromagnetic energy field and reinvigorate it. The Giggle Wash deals with the energy field on the outside of your body. I usually do this in the shower, but you can actually do it anywhere where you can get a private moment during the day. So you cup your hands in front of you and you giggle into them. And so on. You just do it for a couple of minutes. Get a really, imagine you're getting a lot of bubbly giggles in there, and then you just wash around you, not touching your physical body because you're cleaning your auric body. So you do that. You wash your whole body right down to your toes, and direct the energy down there. Just flick it down there if you're a bit stiff and you can't bend all the way down to your toes. And what that does is two things. Number one, the brain can't tell the difference between simulated laughter and real laughter. So once you start giggling and laughing into your hands, your brain starts switching on happy hormones and sending them out to your body. So immediately, even from doing that, you're going to end up feeling a little bit more alert and relaxed. Your body relaxed, your brain alert. So that's the first thing that happens. The second thing is that when you clean your energy field with the vibration of those giggles, it just disperses any negativity or staleness that you've picked up, from being in a room with a lot of people, from being at the mall perhaps, from hanging out with people that are quite intense, and you feel like you've picked up some of their energy. So in simple terms, what it does is it resets your aura back to you, how it should be. Gets rid of anything that's not yours, cleans it out, and reinvigorates your natural charge for your personal electromagnetic energy field. This one is fantastic. I use it all the time. The final one is a very hippie trick, and it's going barefoot on the earth. Might be grass, might be dirt, might be sand, might be leaves, whatever earthy outdoor space you can get to, even if it's only for a couple of minutes between things. I highly recommend you take a detour in your day if you need to, so that you can go and walk barefoot in nature somewhere. 30 minutes is ideal, but we don't always have 30 minutes to spare. I'm lucky, I get to walk on the beach every morning. I live in a beach suburb and my dog needs walking, so hey, I get to walk on the sand. We have electromagnetic energy fields running through us and around us. I mean, our brain activity, it's all electromagnetic. So the earth also has her own electromagnetic energy field. She has her own electrical activity, and we benefit greatly by pulling those electrons up through our feet and into our body. We benefit enormously by allowing the charge of the earth to come up into our body. It can actually change the electrical activity in our brains. It definitely boosts the immune system, relaxes you, gives you an overall sense of well-being. There are all sorts of studies out there about people being able to really turn around some major illnesses by reconnecting with the earth barefoot. But apart from that, it's just general health and well-being. It's easy. It's another one of those easy tips, but you've just got to do it.